does that work? My name is Mariana Bridges. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty in Stafford, Virginia, and I know your time is precious, so let's get it started. PCS stands for Permanent Change of Station, and it's when you move from one duty station to another. There are different types of PCS orders with different rules and regulations, and some of these are accompanied, unaccompanied, overseas, to the same geographic area. It can be CONUS, that includes the 48 contiguous states and Washington, D.C. It can be OCONUS, they are outside the continental U.S. It can be overseas, that includes any country or place beyond the CONUS. That means Alaska, Hawaii, and the U.S. territories that are considered overseas under the Space Aid Regulation. Even though people tend to place OCONUS and overseas in the same category. Ready or not, when it's time, it's time. It is stressful, but I'm here to try to ease a little bit of the stress, either if it's your first time or not. There are different types of moves. Let's list a few of them and talk about pros and cons. There is the PPM, that stands for Personally Procured Move, or the famous do-yourself. There's the partial PPM, or you can choose for the military to move you. Pros of PPM or do-yourself. You will have your stuff with you the whole time, and you won't have to wait for your stuff to get to you to your next place. You won't have to wonder if your stuff is gonna get to you broken, if you're gonna miss something on the way. Cons. It is a lot of work. That's when you start questioning your purchases. And you ask yourself, why did I buy this? Partial PPM is when you move some of the stuff with you and the military hire movers to move the rest. But keep in mind that you have to weight your vehicle before putting your stuff in and after your stuff is in the vehicle. Pro, you will have essential items with you regardless of the rest of your stuff being delayed or not. Cons, it is a little annoying that you have to weight your car before you put your stuff in and after. On top of that, you're still gonna have stuff you have to pack yourself. And if it's an option for you, you can choose for the military to hire movers. Pros, you don't have to pack your whole house. The movers will do it. But be careful, make sure you're around throughout the whole time they're there, because even if you tell them to not pack something, they might still do it. So make sure if there's something you don't want them to pack, put somewhere else, ask a friend to hold into it, because they might still pack it. So just be aware. Cons, you might have some of your stuff getting to you damaged, delayed, or maybe you get lost in the way. And then you're gonna go through the reimbursement process, but it does not always work like it should. Personal experience. We had some expensive stuff getting to us damaged. There was no way to save. And we basically were offered 1/10 of the value. Whichever option you choose will change how much work you have to do, the types of expenses and reimbursements you're entitled to once everything is over. But keep in mind, you're still gonna have to come with money out of your pocket. Peak moving season runs from May through August. Don't wait until the last second to start getting prepared. As soon as you get your orders, contact your TO or your PPSO to learn all options available to you. Then, you can request your pickup and delivery dates as soon as possible. This will give you a better chance of getting the dates you want. It's not guaranteed, but it gives you a better chance. Another option to get the process started is through the DPS. You can visit militaryonesource.mil It used to be at move.mil, where you'll be able to manage the move process. We already talked about types of moves, and I mentioned that things you have to be weighted. A good way to weight your personal belongings is calculating 1,000 pounds per room. But to have a more accurate estimate, you can use the weight estimator that can also be found at military1source.mil to avoid excess weight charges. When it comes to shipping your POV, your privately owned vehicle, it's a whole new story. If you think you're too close to the weight allowance, you can consider putting some of your stuff in storage, or it's garage sale time. I will leave links about it in the description of the video, along with other sources that might be helpful too. Another great tool you're gonna find visiting military1source.mil is the Plan My Move tool. I would definitely take a look at it before your next move, because it even provides you with a 3-month planning calendar and checklists. I don't know you, but I love checklists. Thank you for watching. To respect your time, I'm gonna cut the video here because it's already too long. So I'm gonna create more PCS video related to share tips, and I will include how was our experience moving overseas with pets as well. If you're moving to Northern Virginia, more specifically Stafford, I have created a relocation guide that is full of great information. If you like a copy, just shoot me a message and I'll send one your way. If you've noticed that I said something that's not accurate or something that has changed, please let me know and I'll be glad to fix it, because my goal is to keep things current, but sometimes it's not possible because things are changing all the time. But just let me know and I'll take care of it. As always, if you have any questions, reach out. I release one new video every week, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next week.